Hello, everyone, and welcome to the EUphoria podcast. This special episode is presented by Kia, and it is a special episode for many, many reasons. One of them being this guy. We've got Ender. So he actually never left whenever he was doing a remote show in NA and for Valorant. You were actually just here in the basement, right?
Yeah, I've been locked in the basement for a long time.
Right.
When I told Trevor I was leaving, he didn't take it too easily after the whole Deficio debacle. So I've been trapped for months now.
You're not leaving me this time. Yeah, it's good to have him back.
Yeah, obviously Caedrel's here too,
Hello.
as per usual.
Yeah.
And I'm here because Didi wasn't feeling too well and he still didn't want to give us all his cold. So I am here.
He wasn't on the cast this weekend either.
No.
Me and Medic took the G2 Fnatic. It was supposed to be me and Dracos, but he was still feeling sick, unfortunately. I think he's getting better.
Good hustle by the team to all jump in.
Also, he's taken corona tests. He's not COVID.
Yeah,
he's just
it's not COVID. It's just a summer cold, which is also very annoying. The most annoying thing is everyone asking you, did you take your COVID
test? Did you get a COVID test?
But yeah, we hope he's better, of course, for this weekend. I'm sure he will be. But let's talk about what happened last week. I mean, it's nuts. There's so much to unpack. We got to start with Fnatic G2 now. Like, we got to.
That's a good one. At the end, yeah. G2
Yeah.
Fnatic was an absolute banger series. I think the viewership numbers as well were ridiculous. I think that's the highest we've had all year, right?
Yeah.
But I think that the importance of that best of five, probably the most important best of five both those teams have ever played against each other. You know, you're fighting for a world spot. And I think the initial expectation of everyone before playoffs started was G2 Rogue, G2 Rogue, G2 Rogue. Fnatic has to win 3 best of fives to even have a chance to make it to Worlds.
Yeah.
They're at the bottom end of the losers bracket against Misfits and Vitality. So at worst, even if they get against G2, they're probably going to lose. That was the expectations, but they defied all expectations. They went to 15 games in the lower bracket and they made it.
One may say it's a bit of a miracle run.
No.
Okay.
We stopped that. We stopped that right now. Honestly, though, I think the thing that was most surreal about it for me is that we've seen that G2 Fnatic series play out so many times. Especially summer season round 2, Fnatic G2 have played has been every year, and it's gone 5 games. Yeah. It's been absolutely crazy, but there was always the promise of, oh yeah, they're going to meet again in finals. You know, it's always going to be this is the test taste for finals weekend. That's going to be insane. And just as it went on game after game, I'm just at home watching. I'm I was actually preparing to get on a flight. I wasn't at home. I was about to get on a plane. Sorry, I already broke character. My bad. Wow. But no, it's sort of set into me we're not going to get to see this happen again. And the amount of pressure I felt for the players just watching it, it was making me shake.
No, and I don't know if you had the same feeling as I did, but I definitely looked at the G2 and I when it was on the precipice of them losing that game 5, I had this distinct feeling of we're never going to see this form of G2 again. Obviously we don't know, but I couldn't shake that feeling. I don't know. Did you have that?
It's a weird one, isn't it? Because G2 and Fnatic have carried the burden of Europe in the international events over the last 4 or 5 years, right? And it's been, I think this is 5 years in a row that now G2 won't make it. They finished 3rd in spring. They finished 4th in summer now. It's the worst year, arguably, they've had ever. And it's surprising because you always think of G2 and everyone in the back of their mind, it's they'll pick it up. Yeah. Oh, it's a happy game. They lost that best of 5. Oh, it's a lower bracket buff. You always find an excuse for them to bounce back. But this time around, you can see no excuses left. It's over. So
what do you think it was? I mean, you were getting ready. I don't know how much you actually saw of the series.
I saw all the games.
You saw
I also went back this morning and rewatched all the games, so I was doubly sure.
Super prepared. And as always, we focus on the G2 losing. But, I mean, Fnatic also beating the odds and I think just playing phenomenally, especially in that game 5. What did you think?
I mean, I thought overall Fnatic's early game in particular was just absolutely insane. Some of the best early game performances I've ever seen from this team, and stringing them back to back to back was phenomenal. And it happened in every single lane, every single player stepped up in some way. Adam absolutely dominating the top lane, no question about that, looked completely amazing. Even one of my favorite plays, which I don't think anyone really noticed that well, was in game 5 on the Darius. After the 3rd wave, usually you take a cheater reset there. After fully pushing in the 3rd wave, you reset and then can walk back to lane. Wonder thinks he's doing that. He just walks mid lane and no one sees that coming because Wonder's calling he's taking a cheater recall, he's going back to base, but no, he goes mid and he finds a kill. Bwipo's constant invading, playing off priority was beautiful. Niski's map play, the bot lane 2v2. Hylissang never missing a hook on Pike. It was just beautiful.
It was nuts, man. About that top lane thing, we had PGL with Adam after, which we have to just talk about this guy, by the way. But I asked him, I said, you are so willing to leave your lane. It's nuts, like in favor of the team. And Yamada was like, yeah, we have conversations about this, actually, that I tell him, no, Adam, no, don't go mid because, you have your wave. It's in a good state. Like, what are you doing? And he's like, nope, I'm going mid. This is the best thing for the team ultimately. And that's what maybe impressed me the most about this guy is that he is able to play kind of every style that is needed. And he does not care about losing a wave if it helps the team.
That's the thing, right? He's doing things that are going to put him behind but could put the team ahead.
Yeah.
That's the risk he's taking. And I think that having a rookie doing that, as much as people have said this is like his first real competitive year. EU Masters, he had a couple of teams last year which were not really even in huge leagues. Straight through EU Masters, now into the LEC, and now he's going to Worlds in 1 year. And then playing with that much confidence. Not only is he like smashing his lane, but he also has the confidence to say, screw it, I'm going to give up my lane here and roam mid. Let's say a world where he roams mid, gets nothing and loses top wave. Now all of a sudden his top matchup, which he should be winning, is now losing or a little bit behind. So he's willing to take the risks, and that's great.
And he locked in Olaf and Darius in a best of 5 that's do or die.
Chatham. That's his name
for sure. Yeah, and in PGL, I don't know if anyone missed it, you can watch it again, but I mean... okay, how do I say this? Because I feel kind of bad also for Wonder because that was so embarrassing, that whole day of things, right? Obviously, he's a pro player. He can deal with all this. But I love the way that Adam is just he's new and he just says what he wants, basically, right? His whole anecdote about the Yumi and scrims or whatever, and his delivery in PGL was so deadpan.
Do you know what I've noticed over the last couple of weeks? There's so much trash talk, shit talk, going on in the esports scene, whether it's Alfari over in NA, Core JJ's dishing it out. We've got Jizuke dishing it out. There's a little bit of drama going on there. Now over here in the Europe, we've got lots of drama going around.
This 18-year-old or 19-year-old.
Adam calling people out, Wunder calling people out. I love to see the call out. Not BM, like the scrims thing was a little bit BM, I think. But I think just kind of giving a bit of spice to the games always makes it more
absolutely. Fun. I'm really excited for Fnatic. I think, as you say, their early games were phenomenal. I also shout out to Niski, by the way. I think first Hylissang never got mentioned, and now I think people can't ignore Hilly anymore, but Niski has been super solid. And you know what? I'm actually really glad these are our 3 teams at Worlds. And I know people are going to say, well, G2, but honestly, it's kind of refreshing. And of course, it really sucks for the players. I feel for them, of course. But I think we've got the 3 best teams possible going to Worlds, right? So
yeah, I mean, if you look at their play, there are 3 best teams going, and I think you're going to be happy about that. I also think just from each of the team stories, it's really cool as well. Because Fnatic went through so much change this year, losing Reckless at the start of the year, bringing in Upset, and then just even the transition from spring to summer was crazy for them as well. With Bwipo going into the jungle, and now Bwipo is just a top jungler in Europe. Their rookie top laner is crushing, Wonder, this team is looking really, really solid. And also it shows that for Mad Lions and for Rogue, 2 teams that went to their first Worlds last year, sort of disappointed to a lot of people. And then, were the new teams in the finals in spring, repeating that, going to Worlds again. These are now the 2 orgs that are going to have lasting staying power at the top. And I see, hopefully a large chunk of these rosters maintaining going into 2022.
It's almost like the passing of the torch in international events. It was G2 carrying it for so long, but now that they've fallen short, Mad and Rogue and Fnatic have to keep going. Fnatic obviously very veteran, and Mad and Rogue are lots of eyes on them. Rogue, not so much because they've had a very shaky playoffs. We'll see that against Fnatic later on this week. But a lot of eyes on the new rookie teams in a way, organizations, the international stage.
Yeah, and then people are, I think, I don't know, we get asked often, people are oh, what if not as many people watch a final if it's Mad and Rogue? And it's no, but that's actually what you want because you can't always rely on the same orgs anyway. And it's really cool that these young players are now rising up. It's ebbs and flows anyway. Final note, because I do want to talk about Mad Rogue as well, or Rogue Fnatic and then possibly Final. G2 2022, I don't know, I had distinct feeling if you make such big of a gambit with the caliber and I guess also, personality, ego possibly of these players, and this happens, I don't know, man. I don't see this team sticking together.
Yeah, I think that personally, I'll just say it. I don't think this team will stick together for next year. I think there's probably going to be changes. I think we saw tweets going around expecting changes to happen. There was lots of flack towards, top and support specifically. Yeah. And I also think that when you're an organization, you have to weigh up the pros and cons of players. We'll just take examples of, Jankos and Reckless. These names are big brands. And having those big brands on your organization always helps the team as a business, right? Because that's what a team is. It's a business. So you have to look at it in a business model way where performance and brand are two separate things. And you also have to weigh up both of those odds. But I think I wouldn't be surprised to see them bring in, a rookie or a new talent or some kind of new name into the team.
Caedrel, I want them to do that. I get it. When you're a team of the stature of G2, right, and you have the funds and you have the possibilities, plug and play someone who's already established, right? But I want them to take a risk on a rookie and do the scouting and do something and kind of, I don't know, they don't have to. That's the thing, right? They don't have to. They could just pick and choose who they want, really.
That's the thing with G2. They can literally just say, hello, we want you. And then, well, it's G2,
Yeah.
At the same time, Rogue bet big on rookies a couple of years ago, started slotting more of them into the roster. They're a top 3 team. Mad Lions bet on Elyoya this year, right? Oh, Fnatic bet on Adam.
Yeah.
Guess which 3 teams are going to Worlds? And those 3 players are standout players, but there is so much depth in the EU scene. There's players out there.
Oh, I love that you said that, yeah.
I would also be surprised if G2 came back in spring and just won the title in 2022, because I think that when this change happens, there's a lot of growing pains, with rookies coming in, pick and choosing what rookies are working and how they're kind of meshing with the team. I think that if you take Rogues as an example or Mad Lions as an example, there was a lot of growing pains throughout maybe even a split or a year, and then they started to find their form. I think Fnatic's only the real example where Adam just came in and just took over.
Yeah.
And that one player change was just such a big change with Bwipo going to jungle as well. So if G2 come back in spring, just win the whole thing, I'd be a little bit surprised, depending on who they keep. They could keep 3 or 4 players still. But we'll have to see. It's really up in the air.
It's like a kick in the gut for them, and I kind of like that. You're forced to change it up and really think about what you want to do. Let's talk about Rogue then as well, because I think the consensus is that they have been disappointing, I think, in playoffs so far, just because of what they've shown in the best of ones and their proficiency to play out games so cleanly. Ender, what do you think it is? I've heard a lot of people saying, yes, they're very good at beating teams that are worse than them very handily in best of ones specifically. But best of fives, what do you think is going wrong there so far?
Well, I think a big problem for Rogue in their best fives, especially against Mad Lions, is that they're not gaining the same type of monstrous early game leads as they would in the regular season. They're a little bit more accustomed to, because usually their laning phase, they're absolutely cruising through it. Everyone's got winning matchups. They're playing really well off of lane priority for Inspired. The classic Rogue game is very few kills but very large gold advantages through good laning, taking turret plates, stealing camps, all this stuff. But I think that especially with Fnatic and Mad Lions in the race, those 2 teams early games are also looking really strong, and they're also 2 of our best fighting teams in the league too. Mad Lions especially, that is their number 1 strength, is the way they can find fights, 5v5s, 4v4s, whatever, it doesn't matter. They are absolutely on point when it comes to that. So if you're Rogue, that's a more calculated team, a little bit, more playing off priorities and these types of things, and you're not finding that same early game success, you're going in either even or to deficit to later stages, you can beat Mad Lions in fights sometimes, but if you were to sample 100 different games or something like this, Mad Lions are winning the vast majority of them through their fighting skills. And if Rogue aren't able to circumvent that by having the same type of dominant early game performances, I don't think their chances are looking great against Mad Lions, although I still think those games will be competitive.
I think Ender hit the nail on the head right there. Also, you can see it in their last series. They were drafting a lot less lane priority for some reason. They started drafting more team fight. I think they were playing things like Oran top, and they were playing tanks.
Yeah.
And as much as this playstyle is good, if you're so used to playing prior lanes and getting early leads and getting into the mid game ahead, then playing this team fight comp, you're just expected to not get that. You don't have to do it. So you might have the tendencies to want to do it, but you can't. So you just have to sit there, wait for 2 items, and then team fight, which is obviously Mad Lions' strength. So I think Rogue are really finding their form, and they couldn't really find their formula of the best of ones in the regular season because, I think they were just changing their playstyle up here and there a lot. I'd love to see how it progresses though, because Fnatic all of a sudden looks like one of our best early game teams. Mad Lions, even though they fall behind, find crazy team fights, and Rogue, although they dropped the ball once in the mid game when they were ahead, we're changing it up a little bit.
I definitely don't think it's the end of the road for Rogue, especially with the caliber of players that they have and the tape they have to view of themselves now, right? I think they can definitely be better when they face Fnatic. I do want to bring up Larssen though, because for me, Larssen has not been, I want to say, as impressive as he has been in previous years, and I was expecting come playoffs for that to be different. How much of an influence do you think that's making?
Well, I will say, obviously, he's signed till 2023 now. Rogue announced that he's re-signed, so they're confident in this mid-jungle.
They should be, right?
Yeah, 100% they should be. You can see it in the regular split. But Larssen looked off in the series, and up to a point where I think that the same point applies where they were just scaling too much. He picked Azir, he picked control mages, while I think most mids throughout playoffs which are finding success are playing Ryze and Twisted Fate, where they're just falling behind in lane and roaming around the map. And as much as I would accredit that to Larssen being a good playstyle for him because he likes Ryze and he likes TF and he's good at these champions. Just feels like he's playing more for lane. I don't know if that's a team-orientated thing where it's like, let's just kind of scale in our lanes and then let them make mistakes into us. We'll punish it rather than being the ones pressured to do something as Rogue because they get early leads and they just throw a lot, which is kind of stupid to say. It's just they don't know how to close out games. I think Carzy said it. They don't know how to close out games. And it could come down to scrims because scrims a lot of the time, you get ahead, and when you're in a scrim and you're in 5k gold up, the enemy team just runs into you and they want the scrim to end, or they just pause and say, "Yeah, it's over, guys. Just end it." But I think that if you think of Mad Lions as a team fightings, they come back, and they also said that their scrims were going terrible.
Yeah.
Carzy said on EUphoria last week, I was like, "So how's scrims been going?" He just went, and he just started laughing. And I heard Rogue's doing good in scrims, G2 is doing good in scrims. So it feels like these scrims are fake data. They're winning early games, but teams are running into them and losing. And then they get on stage and they're like, damn it, how do we close the game out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really glad you brought up the Ryze and the Twisted Fate because I think that that's like one of my biggest things I'm looking at for Rogue going into this next week, because I think those champions in particular, and like Humanoid loves the Ryze, plays Twisted Fate too. Niski loves the Twisted Fate. Like that's going to be banned every game.
What's not to love?
I hope. Yeah. Well, G2 didn't love it. That's for sure.
No, they loved it too much. They want to see it on the enemy team.
I was very surprised that TF went through in game 5.
But
it was shocking.
Honestly, that there's something about like some of the decision making that is just off about that best of 5, man, because that Twisted Fate, that alone, that is insanity.
That you would give it in game 5, especially after like the Olaf Lulu game as well, where their upset was so protected. I think those two big things, just going back to G2 series,
it was so
two big things: the TF that you were just about to talk about, and the fact that they drafted losing side lanes all game. So as much as what you'll see throughout that whole series is Caps had mid push, but they had no push in side lanes, so Caps would get collapsed on non-stop, and he would die a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, he shouldn't die to it, but from there onwards, your early game's already lost.
Yeah. So, I mean, so like taking a lesson from that, like going into the series, I think like lane priority and getting like strong matchups for Rogue is really important. But I also think that if Niski is on one of these like global champions, it really disrupts how Rogue want to play the game, because if you can have a button that sort of cheats a numbers advantage, all of a sudden you're fighting, right? And we know that Rogue like to stay more isolated in their individual lane matchups and whatnot. So as soon as you give up a Twisted Fate or give up a Ryze or something like this, we saw Humanoid do it. We saw Niski do it against G2. That makes playing Rogue style of game much, much more difficult. And that's why I think they need to be taken care of in the ban phase.
Yeah. Is it still like true what we said like last year? If you bring Chaos to Rogue, they're more than likely not going to feel at ease and you're going to have a better chance. And when I look at Fnatic and Mad, I'm like, that's what they do, you know?
Yeah, Rogue might get sucked into the chaos. I think that if you're Rogue and you watch that Fnatic G2 series, just like we talked about the TF Ryze, I think that globals can be considered in many different ways, where the point and click button of TF is very obvious, the teleport is very obvious, but I also think Pyke is somewhat of a global-ish champion because of how fast he moves around the map. You know, he can gank you on side lanes like this. So I think the biggest thing Rogue should definitely take away from that series is don't blind pick support, like blind picking Braum and giving Hylissang, you know, Pyke, all these games. Even in that best of 5, I think Fnatic won 4 of those games at least. Only game 1 was where G2 kind of was winning and they deserved the win. Make sure they get winning side lanes 100% and then shut down Niski as much as possible to make sure he can't play global champs at least. And then make it so when you're playing these side lanes, you can't just get collapsed on all the time. What you'd see in this series so often was G2 would chase for a kill, then they'd back off slowly and one of them would just get caught like this and then it was over.
It's reminiscing of a Fnatic of every iteration in the last couple of years. They were also like the team that always loved to pick teleport and as many champions as possible, right?
Yeah. And like Nemesis, Twisted Fate, and everything.
Yeah. And even before that, like we're talking like 2015, 2016.
Shen.
Yeah.
Good old days.
It's just globals and teleports. Fnatic win. Let's talk about Mad then as well. I could not believe the shift I saw on social media from last week to this week.
Huh?
EU is doomed. Like, oh, we're not sending G2 and Fnatic. Like, we might as well pack it up to. Mad Lions might be a top 4 team in the world, guys. I mean, it's just nuts. Yeah.
2-week transition of 3-1ing G2, I think it was, and then 3-0ing Rogue.
But let me ask you this.
Changed.
If the whole year the narrative has been, oh yeah, the LEC is weaker, how are you taking then? What is it? Okay, let me ask it this way. What is it about the way the Mad Lions played in the playoffs so far that makes people, you know, think that they're going to be this good?
Well, I think... a a lot of it, like even like playing against Rogue and like the big comeback victory, like I think fighting from a deficit to a victory when it's not just your opponent making like heinous errors is like a really big sell for sure. I also just think like, again, their early game has looked fantastic in most games as well. So I feel like it's a team that sort of lost some of the magic and the hype early on in the split. Like that was a leading talk, they were dropping a lot of best of ones, especially early in the season. And now that we're seeing them in their element in the best of fives again, because remember, this team was also not good in best of ones in the spring split when they went on to win it all. They were the comeback kings. They were the comeback kings. Yeah. And it wasn't until we got into the best of fives and even in the finals, they lost the first 2 games and then had to go for the reverse sweep. So I think that we're seeing them once again in their element and we're seeing them dominate in the same categories that they were before, and that's being the best team fighting team in Europe.
What I will say is when it comes to Mad Lions, I do think they're the best team in Europe right now, 100%. You 3-1 G2, 3-0, like you look fantastic. They have this somewhat formula that I've seen where early game comes down a lot to individual mistakes or individual gains where your lane, you've punished the lane, you can dive mid all of a sudden. You get a good trade in bot and you stack a wave, you can dive bot all of a sudden. That's where the plays come out. But the mid game is where it's very coordinated team game. You kind of make calls together and plays of where you want to move around the map. And everyone says Mad Lions is the best mid game team in the league. 100% hands down, no one can beat it. I think even Perks was tweeting Mad Lions look insane. I Will Dominate said they're arguably a top 4 team in the world right now.
The most unlikely voices to say that an EU team was impressive said it.
And I think the whole narrative's changed in these 2 weeks because mid-game is such a hard thing and it's a bit of a puzzle to figure out.
Unquantifiable.
Yeah, it's very unquantifiable. It's an intangible thing where it's like you all have to be on the same page of what you're doing. And when you're behind, it's very hard to have a plan. It's like, can you push the side lane? No. Can we group up mid and try to contest vision? No. You have to find the yes. And I think finding the yes is what Mad Lions are so good at. And they just find ways to just get these fights of numbers advantages, pick you off, or just make sure the game is slowed down to a point where you're forced to do a Baron, and then just team fight you. And I think that comes down to 2 things, mid-game and drafts. And both of them come together in harmony with the communication. And that's where Mad Lions
they have won team fights with worse drafts, like literally objectively much worse fights at a certain point in the game.
The best example of that was against Rogue, where they played this Jace lane.
To Aphelios, that one, right?
They were playing against a team fight comp of Rogue, and they were playing single target damage champions. So they have a weaker team fight, but the way that they play it is so fantastic. It's like a coordinated dance where they poke you out, pick you off, and make you separate. And that was a really good staple factor. I think that was a very big defining factor as to why everyone considers them such a great team. I will say they were quite ahead in that game, if I can remember correctly. Then they came to loads of team fights here and there, and then it was quite even at a point. But they still came out on top. And I think that with that, and then they're dominating mid games on other compositions, just kind of what people thought, wow, this team is unreal.
Watching that series with Goldberg was like the funniest thing because he's an analyst, right? So he was losing his mind because in this game 1, he's like, okay, because he voted Rogue, right? Because he's like, objectively, they have like the better game plans or whatever. And then they lose game 1. He's like, game 1's whatever. And then game 2, I'm like, Goldberg, what are you going to do when Mad Lions, and they will come back? I was, of course, just yanking his chain. I didn't know they were going to come back. They come back. And he's like, no. They have the better team fighting comp. They have now outscaled. There's no way. You just saw that team fight. There's no way. And I just saw him descend into madness. And I'm like, haha, the analyst curse. The game is never played the way at 100% correct, right? And that's what usually throws people off. And I think that's what Mad Lions contribute of, because Max said it also. We think about what the other team is thinking about, and then we know what to do even from a deficit.
And I think that like it speaks to something there when like a lot of like experts watching the game are like, oh, this should be unwinnable for Mad Lions because also, when you're sitting across the stage from them, it probably feels like your game is unlosable, when you have a massive advantage. But the way they're able to see certain ways to take fights and bring the unexpected element to that's what makes them so insane in the 5v5s, because they're going to use a twist of fate to get into a position that you're not going to expect or find a flank, like all of these tiny things that you don't think are going to happen. That's how you lose a fight, when the unexpected comes to you, and that's what they're so good at.
Yeah, because you're not thinking about it, and then boom, Jason's on top of you.
Yeah, and the last 2 things that I love about the Mad Lions is, wow, my train of thoughts just completely disappeared. There was 2 things I wanted to say. The first one is how much they laugh in the game. I love their mood in the game. Armut is like laughing nonstop. They get a kill, they're laughing, they're shouting. Kaiser is the one to bring it all together. And I just love to see that mood, because you think of past teams like G2, for example, the mood itself is just such an important thing. I think that's what Mad Lions have.
Yeah, funny thing is we used to say that Mad Lions are G2-esque, and now we say that G2 is Mad Lions-esque.
They wish.
It's come full circle. It's
they always
so
beat
funny.
them best of 5s recently, though.
Yeah, exactly.
It is interesting, though, like especially like hearing all the hype about Mad Lions mid-game, because that is what G2, like in the 2019 age was so insane.
That is what brought them international success,
That's what brought them international success. So I think there's some kind of correlation there when people are starting to hype this team a little bit more and like say like that element of their game is so solid, is so fantastic.
Yeah.
Really strong team.
But humanoid is also such an important part. Anyway, we can talk about this forever. The final thing is, though, that I want to throw out there is if Fnatic do manage to beat Rogue, and as said, I'm not counting Rogue out, but I could see us in for an absolute banger Fnatic versus Mad on Sunday. Wow, it could be mind-blowing. I don't want to jinx it, but it could be mind-blowing.
It could be great. I think there's loads of different ways to approach it. The Fnatic versus Mad Lions series. In an analyst point of view, in a narrative point of view, there's so many cool things to look at. Even if Rogue made the final, the revenge of Rogue coming back after losing some in spring finals and then, in the upper bracket, and now they're coming back. It's the third time's the charm for Rogue, maybe if they make it. But I think if the Rogue Fnatic series is what my eye is on.
Yeah.
And I really am struggling to decide which team will win that one from the start.
It's difficult.
It's hard.
It's so hard. And that's what makes it so exciting. I think we've had
Also, that match will tell us who's going to play-ins.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We still don't have complete clarity, I think, because I think it depends somehow on if the VCS, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I actually don't know.
I don't
You're
know.
probably right. Let's just assume our third seed goes to Flames.
Yeah.
That's the best thing to assume. But our playoffs have been phenomenal. I'm so happy with how everything went. We could talk about it forever, but we won't. We have some other things to talk about. So we want to talk about the Kia Player of the Game leaderboard that went on in the regular season. And I think it gives us a chance to also talk about it tells the story of what's transpired.
Mid-jungle.
Yeah, mid-jungle. And
it's broken.
I think you have Misfits, Rogue, Mad Lions, Vitality, XL. So it the playoff race is very well encapsulated.
No G2,
there.
no Fnatic?
No.
It's because so what happens is G2 Fnatic, the votes always get spread out.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, so there's no one clear-cut
So even if you have a lot of, because right, you have to think about it. It's only in your wins that you're getting these. So if you have one star player in your team, you're always getting MVP. If you have a lot of star players, it's actually really tough because they're all competing every game for who gets the votes.
Yeah. There was a lot of movement in it also in terms of the leaderboard throughout the split. But now we see that VTO has won it. There wasn't even a tie because then it gets broken by the amount of percentage, I think, of votes you have gotten. But VTO wins it. I guess that makes sense when you look at the games that Misfits have won. If I'd had to point at one thing or a person or a player that's improved the most for me and been more valuable as the split went on, especially compared to spring, I totally have to agree with that.
Yeah, definitely. I think VTO had a great regular season. I mean, it was a bit of inspiration when it came to the playoffs as well, because the last series that they played, he was really struggling. He played LeBlanc in the last game, I think it was, and the enemy team's comp shut him down so much. Yeah, I think he was trying his best to play champs where he can move around the map. He thinks LeBlanc is just push, heavy trade, and then move towards side lanes. But that's where he kind of struggled. But I think that EU mids, man, never failed to disappoint. And VTO is another rising star coming into Europe. I think Spring Split a bit of a struggle. Summer Split was a massive turnaround.
That's what's so awesome to see, I think, especially is the evolution of him as a player. And a lot of the players on Misfits too, I feel had very standout summers compared to their spring performances, even if it was solid. But I think VTO and Razork in particular both made huge improvements. Here it was always good.
Here it is.
Here it was nuts.
It was always good. But I think VTO, his transition, his improvement was really solid. And I think the fans definitely recognize that.
Yeah. It's also cool because I think we always we super highlight the rookies that absolutely pop off. Right, but it's hard to be a rookie that kind of does okay. So I think it's very nice that he just kept working on the craft, and that's what we hear. Also, the guy's super confident as well. We saw cool.
His Zoe is clean too.
His Zoe is clean. Yeah, he has a lot of clean champions, and you can see Misfits' formula throughout the whole split: mid jungle to top, and he was a big driving factor alongside Razork. It's cool to see. I think all of these players are players I would pinpoint in their team respectively as the key MVP of that team. Inspired Rogue, 100%. Humanoid and Mad Lions, we just talked about it. Self-made in Vitality. That series against Fnatic with him and Bwipo just having this one-on-one fist fight every game.
This is dope.
Marcoon almost brought XL.
I mean, there was a discussion for if XL made it to playoff, do you vote Marcoon for rookie or MVP, right? It's in there, but they didn't.
Yeah, they didn't, unfortunately.
So let's talk about the Kia MVP then. This is the regular season. This has already been voted for, but it's not out yet. But I still want to have a bit of a discussion about it. Would he be in this list? Was he in this list?
I would say a lot of my votes players I was thinking of, to me, Inspired comes out to mind as like the strongest player in the regular season, in my opinion. I think he was the biggest driving factor behind Rogue, who I think was the best team in the regular season. I think there's a lot of other aspects and ways you can look around it. I think Humanoid was another good example of like a driving factor behind their team to bring them into the playoffs. Upset as well stands out to me as like the best AD carry or top 2, top 3 in the regular season by just looking at the split he had. But I think there's lots of candidates.
You know, I just realized I didn't get to vote on MVP this year.
No?
It's an outrage.
Sad. You didn't get the vote?
No, I forgot.
And you forgot?
No, so I didn't forget. So basically, I got a cat, and
got a cat.
it didn't feel well, and I had to bring it to the vet the last day of the deadline, and I just.
Oh, I see. It's because there was a deadline to vote.
Yeah, there was a deadline,
but
and I was gonna vote that day, and then I was just busy with
the cat. Is more important than an MVP
in that
vote.
moment. It was also I have trust in the fact that the committee will come to the right decision, right?
sure.
I think over the years we have perfected and we've thrown out the thrall votes when. I mean, some people, come on. This is a serious voting thing.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I also remember, like, sometimes the players get mad at it. Odo, who is famous for, like, having the information.
And deserving the MVP.
You always do that too,
Famous
don't
for
you?
it.
You're always defending him.
No,
Look,
Odo's
if
so
I'd gotten
funny.
to vote, it would have been Odo.
Really?
I would have voted Inspired. But
Okay.
but I can say that because I didn't vote.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think the big thing to note is this is the regular season MVP, right?
Yes.
This is not the playoffs MVP. This is the regular season MVP. But who would you have gone for? you think?
It's weird because, okay, so what I always... I have a really hard time disconnecting when I have to think about the regular season MVP from what I've seen in the playoffs.
True.
Actually, I'm trying to make it... I mean, I'm trying to be like, why can't we have, like... Or a regular season MVP that we know literally after week 8 immediately, and then we have another one which is for the playoffs, because I think it's pretty confusing.
It's a bit confusing.
Because like if Rogue goes out, and if it's someone in Rogue, you're like, you know.
Well, that happened last split, right?
Yeah, it happened with Reckless.
With Reckless, yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, it should happen a week
Anyway,
or so afterwards. but
who
anyway.
would I? It's weird. Yeah, Inspired. I think if you look at kind of. He makes that, not that he makes that team sounds rude, maybe. It doesn't mean that the other players don't do anything, but they're such a jungler-focused team. The Viego pentakill, of course, which also happened in playoffs.
Yeah.
It's so annoying
No. The
discontinue
MVP
from
for that is Riot August. Thanks
Right.
for making it happen. And he watches all this, by the way.
He does?
Yeah.
No, but I think you're completely right. I think if you watch Inspired, the way that they play in the regular season, prio lanes, what does prio lanes achieve? It means your jungler can invade. What does that mean? It means your jungler can get ahead. And if your jungler's ahead, then he can dictate the game. That's exactly
And
what
he
Inspired
also
does.
maybe benefited from the fact that, like, I believe that if he does win it, he's been close before, but the votes were split because
Him and
other
Odo,
teams
right?
were a beast. Yeah, other players were a beast as well. So that would be good for him. I think Humanoid deserves something as well.
sure.
I think he's been really, really stellar.
Also, I think Kaiser, not
Kaiser,
so much in the regular season,
Yeah,
but I just want to
that's-
mention this man in playoffs
Dude,
specifically
yes.
because he was the biggest driving factor behind Mad Lions. And I think if you look at their regular season, their playoffs, I don't want to use the word improved, but the difference maker in playoffs in those games
Buzzword.
it was 100% Kaiser.
It's
I've
nuts.
got another honorable mention.
Yeah?
Bwipo.
Yeah.
Oh my, I mean, just being, I think that it shows a certain level of like, just like pure class, being able to transition roles, especially like roles that are like so vastly different, like top lane to jungle is a huge transition, kind of like, I mean, like the other big ones would be like perks, mid to AD
Yeah.
and this sort of stuff. But I think that the quickness that he completely caught on, and to be fair, I think he was always a jungle secondary in like solo queue and stuff. So like he had a lot of time playing jungle beforehand, but obviously never professionally. He has been absolutely phenomenal. And that series over this weekend, oh my God, it's honestly rare that you see junglers like invade the enemy jungle to just brutally murder their opponent. And he had zero chill, like his Trundle game, just living in Yankos' jungle.
Yeah.
It is rare, and you have to have lane prio to make that work.
Yeah.
That's
But like,
exactly what he had.
Inspired would invade the jungle to like take your blue buff, take your raptors on respawn. But was like, yeah, no, I'm going to take your blue and your Gromp and your wolves, and I'm going to hope that you
see
come
that
in here, and
nexus
I want to
over
kill
there?
you.
See that next over there? You're standing there and you're not moving. Yeah. But I think that game was really a good example. I think those two things, right? You had power lanes, and the one unlucky thing for Yankos was his small raptor got stolen, so it means he couldn't get level 3 because he had red buff. There's a world where he could fight him back. But I think that if there was an award, I think we should make an award.
Most improved?
Best Phil player
Best fiddle player.
ever, because you've got Bwipo, who's been playing Gangplank Fiddlesticks bot with Hilly, Swain bot, 2v2 killing non-stop. He's jungle now. He's top now as well. And in top to mid, it's not too hard because he could probably play mages. So I reckon he could do
he
at least
played them
4.
bot lane, so he can just play them in mid lane.
So if there was any world where you need a fill player, Bwipo is 100% your man, especially in a world championship.
I want to talk about this guy's arc also. Like, he came in 2018, right? The whole situation, which I think was kind of, if you look back on it, was probably awkward, right? With the SOAS sharing the spot and whatnot. Then getting to play in the world final from being a rookie, and it completely goes badly. Haywire, I think it was really bad for Fnatic in that final versus IG. And then this guy, the way he's just grown. I also talked to him a couple of times behind the scenes. He's a Belgian, of course, which we're getting more and more of in the LEC.
Slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely. And at one point he also said, I know I'm always like talked about of being the guy who says everything in interviews and blah, blah, but I'm also working on that because I want to be a great teammate and I want to keep developing. And that also means not always being, the guy who has all the quotable things in PGL, but just working on. And I think this moving into this new year project with Fnatic, I think also quite unexpectedly going to jungle, to be honest. If the things we hear behind the scenes are true and embracing that, that's nuts.
Yeah, it just takes it on the chin and goes for it, and he does amazingly well. I think Bwipo looks like an amazing teammate to have. You could see it in the finals. If you look at not the finals, sorry, oh my god, it was against G2. It wasn't the finals.
It felt like it.
For the world spot, just on Sunday, if you watch when they win and they celebrate, the way that Bwipo looks at Adam and has like this emotional smile and hugs him.
Pride.
Like he's proud of him. Adam took his role, beat Wunder up, in lane, and he's just giving him a hug, and they made it and beat them. It's just great to see. I think he looks like an amazing teammate to have.
It's also funny that like he took Selfmade's spot, because I feel like he plays a bit like Selfmade, but for Selfmade it didn't work because it didn't work out as good in the team, because like they are feast or famine both, right? But I feel like Fnatic's setup works with that, because you have this bot lane that usually always picks a winning lane matchup and that wants to make the difference. You have a top laner who's willing to sack his lane, right? You have Niski, who I think is a very good control mage player, who is willing also to leave his lane and roam around the map. And that works very well with him. It's just kind of the puzzle has come together.
I think that the biggest change for Botlane, if you look at Fnatic's junglers for a couple of years now, the synergy with laners was always kind of in a weird imbalance. I felt like with Broxah, he played so fully for his team that often he was falling behind. And if he was getting called to go dive a lane or something, he was going to be there and that was going to be awesome. And the synergy was almost so good to a point that he wasn't allowing himself to fully shine, because he was always, playing the I'm going to help my team role. For Selfmade, it went the opposite direction, right? Where the lanes were really making sure he had time, especially when he's on his signature picks like the Evelyn to farm up, get his job done, all this stuff. But I think that with Bwipo, probably due to the fact that he was a laner and got to play with two very different drastic styles, he has sort of hit this sweet spot where he's playing hyper aggressive, but you see the rest of the team backing it up and building the compositions around it, making sure you have prio lanes to invade and do all of this. And it's that merger of styles and this idea of how to play the jungle role that I think has worked so phenomenally well for him in summer.
It also has to work, right? Because you have to be a team. Hilly picks the pike and just roams. And I also like that they it didn't work. They lost the game first when they picked Pike, right? But they ran it back.
Yeah, but they were so far ahead, right? They just dove made it. It's just a classic
it's
Fnatic.
crazy. We keep talking about Fnatic because it was an awe-inspiring performance.
Yeah, last honorable mention for Fnatic, upset. Congratulations on making Worlds. 5th best of 5
and getting married.
Wife
and
buff.
Getting married. Wife buff.
It's too good.
This man's played 4 best of 5s and he lost 4 of them to get the Worlds. 5th one's the charm, it seems, and I can't wait to see what him and Hylissang do on the main stage, because throughout the whole year we've been seeing threads of the LPL bot lane of the LEC is Hilly upset, smashing in scrims, best bot lane in lane. Now I can't wait for him to get to, hopefully group stage if they have to go through play-ins or whatever they do, and they go up against these Chinese teams.
Dude, you do not want to be a play-ins team playing against upset and Hylissang. Jesus.
Couldn't happen to a better guy also finally making it to Worlds. It's really great. But since we're on the topic and we mentioned a lot of players, there's also outside of the Kia MVP who I'm hearing a lot of. So who would be your top 3 regular season MVPs? Inspired is what I'm hearing a lot.
Inspired. I think Jankos is debatable as well.
In the regular season, absolutely.
Yeah, Jankos 100% debatable.
Cap second half
was great. I think it was a mixture of him and Jankos together as well. Humanoid, upset. I think there's at least one player on each team that you can look at and pinpoint wow, they really made the difference. Because I think it's also comes down to your subjective opinion on what MVP is definable by. Is it definable by how hard they performed in their own respective team, or is it how hard they popped off in the entire league? So
every time. I wonder if we should just say no, it should be this or this when we go through it. No, it shouldn't. And then playoffs MVP, I think we've talked about a lot already. Kaiser,
Kaiser is up there. Yeah, I think he's top number 1.
And playing at a high level, that's what's difficult, right? Or continuously playing at a high level and evolving that as the meta and the other teams around you evolve. And I think you saw that out of Carzzy and Kaiser, right? They were really good. Then they were a bit worse, I think, at the beginning of the year. Then they actually smurfed it at MSI, I think.
I think they did great at MSI.
Really well at lane. Then again, kind of a dip. But playoff Kaiser is just nuts.
He's gone from Kaiser to God.
From Kaiser to God. I mean, a lot of Kaisers used to think they were God. But,
there is.
Yeah, there we go. What is, I don't know. For me, I would maybe not say the most important thing because that's debatable, but the best thing for me to watch about a support is flanking, and engaging, right? The flank engages, the Rakan, the Alistar. It's just so beautiful.
I 100% agree. And I think the thing that makes Kaiser so good is we have a lot of supports that can find crazy engages, find crazy flanks, all this stuff. But we have a lot of inconsistent supports that are getting caught out a lot. And when they're trying to find these really big moments, that is something that rarely happens to Kaiser.
That's a good point.
I feel like his game sense, his understanding of how to play around vision, all this stuff is at a level where you are very rarely going to get a freebie or catch him by surprise, when he thinks he's in a spot where there's not warded or, that he can get around and any of this. So that to me is what makes him so strong, is his consistency outside of the laning phase at when to go for wards, when to be with his team, when to find flanks, all this stuff. It's just top notch.
That's a very good argument. I think the last time I can remember Kaiser making a mistake off the top of my head was just when he tried to hex slash over wall and then flashed by accident into the wall and died. Yeah. That's the only one that really stands out to me. Yeah, Kaiser is definitely nominated, and I think that if you look at Fnatic again, it's hard because all five players on Fnatic is a pick your poison for kind of like the MVP of playoffs. The lane dominant player, the psychopath kind of Hylissang, Niski supportive.
Adam, rookie.
Yeah, and then across the Rogue, we'll wait and see how they perform. Inspired obviously had the pentakill, phenomenal performance. The rest of Rogue has been kind of hit or miss, it feels like, but we'll see them against Fnatic, and if they do make the finals, I think it'll become a lot clearer.
Yeah, let me ask you, because it feels like an odd duck out now when you look at Trimby, Hylissang, and Kaiser and their performances so far. Is a lot of Rogue's win against Fnatic and possibly in the final dependent on if he finds his form again?
I think bot lane is going to be where it's at. I think if you study Fnatic for the last entire year, it's all through bot lane, and then bot lane having push, which unlocks other lanes, and then Niski can play supportive. Adam can play through top every now and then, but he seems to be doing very well on his own. So I think it will come down to support. Now, bot lane is 70 to 80% dictated by the support in the first 5 levels, and that's why you could see Hylissang on Pyke. Upset, all he had to do was just wait. Hylissang hits a hook, hit, hook, and that's how they dominated lane. So I think they should there's a lot to take away from this series. Don't blind pick support is the number one thing I would say. And Rogue are notorious for being able to play through bot as well.
Don't blind pick support. Can Hilly first pick Rakan though?
First pick Rakan. That was also the surprising thing about G2 Fnatic. Thresh, Rakan, Lulu bans 1, 2, 3. Alistar banned away. Leona's open. Oh man, I had no idea what was going on in the bot lane.
It's nuts. He first picked it versus Misfits, I think, in game 2.
That's
or whatever.
Right.
And everyone was like, "This is crazy." And we're like, "Oh, it's not crazy."
G2's plan on game 1 was good. Just first pick Rakan, I think they did, and then just banned away supports when they're on red side.
We haven't mentioned Mickey again, but I think Mickey did not have the best playoffs so far either. But that whole team didn't, right? So it's really hard to
It's really hard, isn't it? Because I feel like. To give him the benefit of the doubt in a way, it's like he's playing Braum into Pyke 2 games. The one game he got Rakan, he did fine. The Gragas was really off in terms of the matchup itself, so they never really drafted for bot lane, so it's hard to get the full most out of the player and the full most out of the bot lane itself. But yeah.
It is what it is. Nelson's interview was also quite... Did you see it?
Yes.
Yeah, well, he said pre-game, and he said Laura asked about kind of what they were working on, and he was like, I'm just trying to get nasty habits out of old or experienced players, rather, as in why are you catching a wave when the fight's mid, etc. Was interesting in hindsight when you look at the series also.
I think he gave the example of AD carries just staying mid wave or something like this, not just roaming for fights.
I thought it was interesting to give that before series, but that's neither here nor there.
That's
neither here nor there. Regardless, I think that's gonna do it for this portion of Euphoria. But we've got something crazy,
something special.
Something special coming up. We're gonna test your knowledge.
Remember what happened the last time me and you tested our knowledge?
When was that? What did
the
we
fish
do?
sauce.
Oh.
You got absolutely destroyed.
Is that what the GIF comes from, or the picture comes from? Or you were like, oh no, that was marshmallows.
I got the marshmallows one I had this year. I had the hot spicy wings where I got stomped as well and lost that one too.
Stomped is so funny.
The fish sauce cups where if you get it wrong you have to drink a random cup. I got like 4 fish sauces and you got 1. I
got scammed too because I definitely got all the questions right.
And I think I've lost every single bet so far this year. And this one is also a similar bet. So
Yeah.
this is the one I'm going to win. I'm sure of it.
Okay.
Then it's just going to cut to me with a cake in my face.
All right. Yeah.
Curb your enthusiasm, please.
Yeah. I'm down. All right, we're gonna do that. Maybe like one final round. Can you describe how the playoffs has been so far?
Lacking Ender.
Lacking Ender. Oh, no.
But not for fun.
I think, I don't know. This is the second split I've had as a caster, so I've never really looked at it from the outside.
You're the
view.
MVP, actually, come to think about it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've never really seen a playoffs unfold before my eyes and being involved in it because I've never been in it. So this is the second time. And honestly...
we don't even mention it
I
anymore.
self-did it. Honestly, this is the most hyped playoffs I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can be a fan of any team, and your team almost had a chance to win the title. You know, Vitality almost beat Fnatic, and Fnatic just
Misfits,
about beat
two best of five games.
3-2. Obviously, Fnatic was winning most of those games. Yeah, Misfits almost took down Fnatic as well. So every team was this close, but I think the only team that's that far away is Mad Lions right now.
Yeah, New Kings and all
Legacy,
that.
Dynasty,
All right.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's do the quiz.
Let's
do it.
Welcome everyone to the Euphoria quiz show, where my guests will fight for honor, or at least not to be extremely embarrassed. Let's meet our contestants.
About you.
Shut up, you.
Let's meet our contestants, Ender and Caedrel.
Also known as Weird Champ and Seems Good.
Yep.
Weird Champ and Seems Good. So I'm going to run you through the rules. There are a lot of them. And also, well, you'll hear, but I'm Judge Judy? No, Judge and Executioner.
I see.
Anyway, so you see 5 categories behind me. They each have 5 levels, and the points are incremental based on what you pick. So from 10 to 50, 20 for silver, you get the point. You have to wait to buzz until I pronounce the last word in the question. They won't be active until I do that. Just keep that in mind.
Okay.
The correct answer will gain you points, and the incorrect answer will give your opponent a chance to score points. It doesn't lose you points, though. It will give you your opponent a chance. Now, whoever answers the question correctly can choose the next question. And also, any other rules that I make up along the way.
Okay, love it.
Awesome.
Great, fantastic.
And also, let's take a look at the buttons. You said before that there might be like a circuit.
There's a bit of a circuit gap, I think, or a wire diff, because
Wire
it
diff.
comes from here first.
My information just has to travel longer, which is
Yeah.
pretty imbalanced, if I say so.
Right. Since you traveled longer, I'm going to give you the honor of choosing the first.
Good one. Came all the way
Nice.
from the States.
Okay, Ender, for our
I
very
came from
first
my
question.
house.
Which category?
Is storytime lore? Yeah? Okay. I hope so. You know what? Let's go storytime, and I'm going diamond. We're starting big.
Woohoo!
Oh yeah, it is lore actually, I believe.
Nice.
Storytime, diamond.
You're going down.
What is the name of Nunu's tribe? Oh my god, I
Laika.
forgot you have to press the button.
Laika.
Incorrect. Ender gets a chance.
It's the Avarosan.
Incorrect.
It's none of the above.
What?
No, it's no tie.
Oh.
Was I supposed to
Wait,
get...
but didn't the Avarosan absorb his tribe? Oh, okay, because Avarosan, I'm pretty sure, is Lysandra, and Lysandra came in and just his mom, and then
He did
he
what
was-
to his mom?
Listen, the iPad is correct.
I thought it was Freljord.
It's
I
no
think it's
tie.
a lie.
It's no
Okay.
tie.
Nope, I disagree.
I actually don't know how you pronounce it. It's like no tail. It's like
No tail.
tie.
Okay,
who
well,
knows?
we both suck.
Great first round, guys. Nobody got a point. So, Caedrel, I'm just going to give the next option to you.
All right, we're going to go for Stats Galore,
Stats galore.
and we're going to go Platinum.
Platinum for
Yeah,
stats
I'm a
galore.
bit low elo today.
All right, here we go. This mythic item has not been built in the LEC Summer 2021 regular season yet, including playoffs. What is it? This mythic item has not been built in the LEC Summer 2021 playoffs regular season yet. Including playoffs. So the whole thing.
Summer
What
2021
is it?
season,
What?
including playoffs. Mythic item.
One is getting snubbed. Oh, I should
Oh,
also
I
say.
think,
Yeah. All right. Caedrel's going for it.
is it Moonstone?
Incorrect. Ender gets a
Ooh,
choice.
fool it.
By
I
the
thought they
way,
would go Shirley, that's more,
this
no?
is not multiple choice, so you can actually keep going.
We can just keep going?
Yeah.
I
Until
mean,
someone
I have
gives up.
no
Oh!
idea.
Oh!
I
Can I
think
go
it's
again?
first.
It's
His.
okay, it's
No,
him
it's his.
first.
It's his. It's Ender's.
I think I have it.
I have no idea.
You're not going to even try? It doesn't lose you anything.
Well, yeah, but all the ones I'm thinking of have been built. 'cause
Wait,
those
so
are the
if
ones
you
I
never
think about
try, he
regularly.
never gets a chance against him.
I'm
Nobody
five-heading.
gets-
Yeah, you know, that's just, I'm going to play the clock game. on that one.
Oh my, are you sure?
Well, no, because I know Imperial Mandate has been used on Ash.
Are you sure about that? Are you really, really sure about that?
Yeah, but I'll say it so we can go Imperial Mandate.
Press the button, please, sir.
It's correct.
Imperial Mandate.
Correct.
Wait, that's correct? I swear we had an Ash build that.
You kind of gave that to him. You were like, are you sure?
Wait, but that was like actually... Wait,
Damn it, I thought it was Chem Tank.
Nope.
I was wrong anyway.
Yeah, you were wrong.
No, it's definitely Chem Tank.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Wait, I swear Mandate's been built on Ash.
Well, there it is.
I will default to
Maybe that was
to
Spring.
the tablet.
Maybe it was Spring.
I should also say for people that are listening, there are some visual aids for some of these. And for people that are on video, I might give extra information for the people that are only listening to it.
Okay, I'm a little bit behind
Right,
now.
I'm
so
the goat.
Ender's the goat. You've got one question correct. Chill. All right, next up is...
I'm so
Yeah.
Ender.
So I'm a little bit new to the scene. I mean, I started a little bit late. So let's go LEC history bronze level.
LEC history.
Let's keep it simple.
Which current LEC player has played the most number of LEC EULCS matches in their career?
Which current LEC player?
Reckless.
Incorrect.
Oh, no, I know who it is.
Which current LEC player has played the most number of LEC and EULCS matches?
Come on, Caedrel, you use your brain.
in their
Your huge
career.
brain. Use it.
I'm going to say
Press the
Vander.
What? You should be disqualified.
Wait, that's correct?
No, it's not correct.
What?
Oh.
You should be disqualified. That's a really bad guess.
Yankos.
Correct.
Nice. As soon as I said Reckless, I knew.
486 LEC matches.
Well, Vander must be close.
Yeah, I'm kidding. This was not such a stupid answer.
The only thing.
Yeah, but you have to include playoffs, and that's where...
He's
Yeah.
been to Worlds. He's been to
Yeah.
playoffs.
Aw, poor Caedrel. Anyway, Ender, next
that was
question.
bronze, dude.
So what?
All right.
I'm iron.
Oh, I get to go again, don't I?
Caedrel, you can't have your hands on the button.
Yeah, you can.
You neither.
Wait, why is bronze in front of? Oh no, it's
Yeah, no, we decided against that. We're good. We're good.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Well, I'm the boss, and you're not gonna keep.
Oh my God. Okay, let's keep it going. LEC history silver.
LEC history silver. When was the last time an LCS team beat an LEC or EULCS team in a best of 5?
Battle of the Atlantic.
No, but I think you have to say which team, right?
Yeah, what was it?
No, it's just when.
In a best of 5.
Yeah, Battle of the Atlantic.
Incorrect.
Um.
Okay, I'm gonna amend it. So you have to say what it was.
What?
Yes.
Okay. Dude, it's never an answer. Joke, guys. I'm gonna say C9 beat Fnatic in a World Championship in a best of 5.
No, they
No,
didn't.
no.
Fnatic beat C9.
Fnatic
No, I don't know which
C9
World Championship. I'm just
Oh, the one
portraying.
time C9 did win, it was a best of 3, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unlucky.
shit.
No.
I had something there.
Nope. Sorry. Get another chance. I can tell you, it is in the last 4 years. It happened.
Really?
Yeah, but like at the outer skirts of that last 4 years. If that makes any sense. Also, it was a team that's no longer in the LEC. That
Ooh, wait. Oh, no longer in the LEC.
was beaten.
Wait a second.
And it's a team that is...
Splice never made it out.
And it's a team that has not made it to Worlds from NA this year. That beat them. Guys. Okay,
TS.
I'm going to give you... Yeah, if you don't know, I'm going to give you one more hint.
Okay, just give me one more hint.
It was Rift Rivals.
Wait, but isn't it my turn?
Twenty-
Rift
2017.
Rivals?
It's my
Ah, it is his turn.
It is my turn.
Rift Rivals 2017.
Is it my turn or his turn?
His turn.
Oh. I don't know.
Or Caedrel.
It's been so long.
Wait.
It's been years.
Come on,
Okay,
10 seconds.
you wouldn't have said...
10.
Okay,
9.
TSM beat...
I know the answer, by the way.
Splice.
No.
Incorrect.
TSM beat Origin.
No! TSM beat? They're no longer in the LEC.
G2.
No, it's his
Hey,
turn.
hey!
Okay, last
No longer in the
answers.
LEC. I thought it was playoffs. Damn up World.
No, not in the LEC at
Rift
all.
Rivals 2017. TSM beat who?
2017 H2K.
Oh my god. None of you deserve the points. TSM versus Unicorns of Love. Rift Rivals 2017.
Wait, but...
Wait.
What?
Unbelievable.
Wait, what? Did UOL go to Rift Rivals?
They
Has it been
did?
that
Yes.
long?
No, I remember that actually now. I don't remember them losing, but I remember them
And by the way, at MSI or Worlds...
That was silver?
yeah.
We're screwed, man.
At MSI or Worlds, NA has never beaten EU in a best of 5.
There it
okay.
is.
But they do
Okay,
have best
my
of
turn
3.
to choose. My turn to choose, right?
Caedrel.
LEC history, diamond. Give it to me. If that
Let's
was
go.
silver, show me diamond.
Which finals match had the following team composition? On the blue side, Akali, Olaf, Renekton, Syndra, and Thresh. On the red side, Ornn, Graga, Sylas, Xayah, and Shen. Ooh.
Wait. No, is it? Wait.
No, I know this. It's G2 versus Fnatic. Summer Split 2019 Game 5 Finals.
Correct! Oh my god!
Because I remember the Ornn. And Fnatic almost winning that game, by the way.
I am extremely impressed. He just dumpstered you, Caedrel.
Easy.
Yeah.
I'm
Were you
scaling.
casting
I'm
that?
scaling.
PogChamp.
I'm scaling.
Okay, Caedrel is scaling. Did you cast that?
Wait,
No, it's on the analyst desk.
it's 100 to 0?
Yeah.
No, it's more than that now. It's 600 to 0.
No. He.
I just got the big 5.
Yeah, it got added. You got added 50
It's
points.
50 points.
Oh, it's only 50?
Yeah, you got 10 and
calm
20.
down, Ender. Calm down. Calm down.
That's okay.
Ender?
whatever.
Your turn again.
Oh,
I'm really good at
dude,
this,
let's
trust
keep
me.
it going with the history. Let's go platinum.
Platinum LEC history.
Oh, damn it.
In 30 seconds. Ooh, we need a board for this, I believe. Yes, in 30 seconds.
Wait.
Wait, when I finish the question, you can start writing.
Okay.
Don't finish the question yet. Let me get my pen ready, please.
In 30 seconds, write down as many past and current LEC player in-game names that start with the letter S. Go!
Past and current LEC in-game name players. That's not...
With the letter S. Yeah. Sjokz was never in the LEC.
Oh, I'm only thinking Sjokz right now. I can...
20 seconds left. Well, once you see the answers, you're gonna think about rookies and stuff. Think about guys that haven't played a lot. Think about Vitality.
Whoa.
Whoa, I already had that guy, but calm down.
3, 2, 1, stop.
Oh
Time.
my god.
I have 3.
I
me
have
see.
3 too.
Okay, let me see.
Shigenda, self-made.
Santorin,
okay.
Shigenda, SLT.
Santor.
Santorin?
Vitality players.
Wait, Santorin's correct? Yeah, of course. I forgot.
yeah.
Yeah, I played on a team with him. Wait, it's a draw.
It's a draw, meaning do you get another 10 seconds?
I got the oldest
Another
player,
10
though, so I
seconds?
think I should win.
What should be the rules?
Well, no, because now we've like.
Okay, you
I
get
have
another
his.
10 seconds.
But I can't write down his. He can't write down
no,
mine.
you
or-
can't write down each other, so you get another 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
The shy.
5, 4. Write one down.
Dude,
1.
Dude, what do you want me to do here?
This is
Literally,
terrible.
I see why you never made it to playoffs. You were such a joker. Actually, no.
I'm a choker. He's choking too. Wait,
Right,
give us a bit more time, please. I can break them all down in my head.
Okay,
Wait.
10 more seconds. That's the last offer.
Only 10 more.
Oh, I got it.
9,
I got one.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
gonna
2, 1, 0.
Samux.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I played on a team with him
Caedrel
too.
has his first points, everybody.
Bum, bum,
Anyway, there are so
bum,
many.
bum,
Sakura,
bum, bum,
Seiken,
bum.
Selfie, Selfmade, Shadow, Skeen, Steelback, Special, Senkuk, Shigenda, Soas, Shook, Samak, Santorin, Spitty, J, Sendo, Steve, Spirit, Sapphire, Soren, Svenskeren, Shlaya, Shushe, Snoopy, Shaka, Spontek, Sheepy.
Jesus,
Sheepy?
we're stupid.
Sheepy wasn't a player.
We're so stupid, Ender.
You're stupid. You can only think of 4.
How can we not think of the rest of the 50 people?
Jesus.
Caedrel, you got your first point, so are you going to keep it going on the
Yeah.
LEC history or what?
Get
Yeah.
me out of history.
Let's get the gold one.
All right,
Oh
here we
my
go.
God.
LEC history for gold, 30 points. Name 3 rookies that have won an LEC or EULCS title in their first season.
Scam. You had your button on. You had the button.
Boom!
Scam.
Okay. Perks. Elyoya. And
This is difficult.
Come on.
Bwipo.
Oh,
Incorrect.
no, incorrect. Bwipo wasn't a rookie.
Wasn't a
He didn't
rookie.
count. He didn't
What
count.
rookie? You get, who's the third one, Ender?
Oh my god. Oh, this is incredible. This is incredible. That's really funny.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give him more hints. He's behind, actually.
No, this is actually a disaster because I.
Yeah, I'm going to give you 10 seconds each to think.
I have an answer.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Dude, I don't know.
3, 2, 1. The rule is now if you give up your chance, he can go.
I'm gonna say Reckless.
No.
When he first joined Fnatic, no?
Jesus.
Oh!
Steelback?
Don't just yell things. No.
Well, it's my turn though. Okay.
Come on, you each get 2 more tries.
Okay.
Think outside the box.
Febiven.
No, but you're in the right team.
Huni!
Correct.
Yes!
He just won twice in a row. I
don't care.
You just cheated.
I
You
don't make
just
the
cheated.
rules. I don't make the. Oh wait, I do make the rules.
You make the what?
He's behind. It's fine. Give him some points.
It's a scam. It's a complete scam.
Okay, 100 to 70 right now.
Yeah.
You're still getting crushed.
0 to 100
Perks and
now. Here.
Elyoya. Good on the Perks and Elyoya though. All right, next up, Caedrel. You're gonna have to go a different
Go
category.
shopkeeper.
Shopkeeper
Come on,
diamond.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Shopkeeper Diamond.
Just
You guys don't know how difficult shopkeeper
Peel off the
design is.
Band-Aid.
Quick
Okay,
maths, quick
listen. A customer announces that his favorite color is red. He proceeds to buy the following.
What the
How much do you charge
Okay,
for
think.
these items?
Is it closest wins?
No, first we'll try, and then this closest wins. You can use your calculators on your phone if you want.
Shut up!
You're not. What?
Oh, I have an answer. 13,550.
Okay, we're gonna do closest. You get a reply. What a smurf. Caedrel said 13,500.
I know what he said.
Wait, let me check my math. Maybe I'm wrong.
Wait. Oh my god, I'm totally losing my train of thought.
10.
Wait, one second.
Oh.
Yeah, 13,550, I guess.
13. Wait, you said 150?
13,550.
Oh, I think it's 250.
It was 13,650.
Damn it, am I off by 100? What did I miss? Duskblade is 3
Steel
points.
caps, 1,100.
1.1?
Duskblade,
3.1.
3.2.
Oh,
3.2.
Bloodthirster is 3.4.
Yeah.
Thornmail's 2.8.
Yeah.
Sterex.
2.7 Thorn.
Oh, okay. Sterex is 3K.
I thought
3.1.
Thornmail was 2.8.
Oh, okay.
And
Wow.
2 pink quartz for 75 each.
Yeah, 150.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm actually super impressed though that you guys got so close.
Yes.
That was really good. Sorry for
Scuffed.
breaking your. I'm sorry. All right, Caedrel, next question. He is ahead now with 20 points.
Okay, shopkeeper assistant's bronze. Let's see the other end of the spectrum here. 1 + 1.
Shopkeeper's bronze. It is your first day at work. A customer brings in this gemstone. He asks you to identify it. What is it called?
Wait.
Wait.
It costs.
Dude.
Dude,
I know
it's
what it
void
is.
Staff, void staff.
It's void staff.
But it's not.
Dude.
It costs 1,250 gold.
That doesn't help.
Sorry, yeah, but let me just not help you. It's purple.
Dude, it's our first day at work. It's okay. We're fine, dude. We're fine. We can just go ask Boris. It's cool.
10 seconds.
I know one word in it, I think.
Well, you could, if you say it, he might know.
Yeah.
I can, maybe we give, okay, I'll give you half of the
Nullifying crystal.
No, 0 correct
It's
words.
not a thing.
Give it a guess, come on.
It has jewel in it, I think. But did I just give you the
Answer. Do your answer.
10, 9. If you don't answer in 10 seconds, he can.
I just gave him the points, I think. Penetrating jewel.
What?
Penetrating jewel.
Well done. Okay.
It's called magic pen.
Okay. Wait, it's blighting jewel, right?
Correct.
Let's go.
Why did I give him the answer? Can I get half?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Pleasure
Yes,
doing business.
you can each get half points.
No.
Yes.
What? That's absurd.
buddies, we're
Blighting's
buddies.
the hardest part.
We're buddies here.
It's obviously a jewel.
We're buddies here.
I think his guess was
It's a
really
complete
funny.
scam. No, it's a complete
It's called
scam.
magic pen.
But Ender, you do get to choose the next category and can you mix it up? You're always going for all the ones.
Yeah.
that-
Okay, let's go. Guess who platinum?
Guess who? Platinum.
Not the hardest, but let's get a taste for it.
Which 2 players from
Nope.
the playoffs teams have the most number of letters in their in-game name? LEC playoffs, that is.
The current LEC playoffs?
Yeah, most letters in their in-game name. We got a lot of very short names. So just try and think 3 syllables.
Let's
2.
think here.
There's one that has 2 syllables and the other has 3. Yes?
Shagenda and self-made.
Incorrect.
He got one of them right, I think.
Incorrect. Both incorrect.
What?
Both incorrect. Okay, I think I know one, but I'm trying to figure out the second one.
And
I know one for sure. Let me think.
maybe they played versus each other even?
Yep,
Who knows?
they did.
We're halfway through the game after this question, so get some points here. All right, so you each get a choice if you press the button. 10 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
I'm gonna say Crown Shot and Hillesang.
Correct.
Wow.
Yes.
Very nice.
Wow.
That's 30 points, I believe. Nice.
Easy clap.
Very well done.
Easy clappers.
40 actually. Oh yeah, it was plat.
Wait, what happened to all my points?
I
You
just
lost.
yoinked them.
No, but why didn't I get points for the
got-
shopkeeper?
It was
You
10
got
points.
5 points.
Well,
Okay. Guess
10-point question,
Guess who?
yes.
Diamond.
Guess
I like
who,
guess
Diamond?
This is my jam.
Oh, I love this question. The following is an image of a champion's skin. It has been heavily pixelated.
no.
What is it?
I think I know it. It's
Press it.
Arcane Kog'Maw.
Incorrect.
Lunar Revel Silas.
Incorrect. But we're going to make it
Slowly
a little
fix it.
bit unpixelated.
But we're not.
I'm going to give you a hint also.
It's Arcanist Kog'Maw, I meant, by the way.
Nope.
Okay, cool.
It helps if you squint to look at it a little bit.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, I think it does. Is this
That's
already
because
the
you
next?
know the
Ooh,
answer.
ooh, ooh! It's the brand skin, the arcade brand. Arcade brand.
No.
Sona.
Battle Boss
Sona.
brand.
Incorrect.
Battle Boss
Incorrect.
brand.
It's not brand. There's another level. What? Come on, guys. Gosh.
Wait, is it Arcade Riven?
No. Come on. It's like one of the most popular skins in the game.
Man.
And also one of the most beautiful.
What?
And
Huh?
she's got so many skins.
She.
She.
Oh,
KDA Kai'Sa.
No.
Prestige.
DJ Sona.
No.
No.
A little bit more, Come on, just
Come on, please.
There isn't more than more to answer. One more chance, both of you. Come on.
Okay, okay.
Come on. Very popular. A lot.
Give me some more.
You can customize her in game yourself.
Chromas.
No, you can customize her depending what you want to choose when you're
Wait,
in game.
Gun Goddess
Fire.
Yeah. Elementalist Lux.
Yes.
That's not Elementalist Lux.
It's not?
Oh my god, that's Elementalist Lux.
This was such a good category. What the hell? Congratulations,
Sucks.
Caedrel.
This game is terrible.
Dude, you're getting-
It's
you're getting-
completely
you're
rigged.
getting
I want my
murdered.
points back.
You're getting murdered.
From the other question.
Sorry, Ender.
It's
That
a
was
total
only
scam.
5. It was a 10-point question.
It's a total scam. Yeah, but he got them.
Did you? Okay.
Wait, hang on though, because we did a diamond. Oh no, the blighted jewel is 5 indeed.
Yeah, but
Okay,
that's
let's
rough.
do.
No, you lost the diamond question. The one with the he got closer.
Yeah.
Sorry.
13,
Caedrel?
15. I'll do Stats Galore Diamond.
Stats galore, diamond. I'm gonna try and bend the rules a bit for Ender because name the 3 most commonly built mythic items in the LEC Summer 2021 regular season in the correct order. Most commonly built mythic items.
Everfrost.
Incorrect.
Oh, but it could
So
just
correct
be the
order.
order.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of the order.
yeah, but you're
Okay.
incorrect. Okay, he's incorrect.
Yeah, okay. Gore Drinker?
Nope.
Actually, I have it. I think.
Caedrel?
Prowler's Claw.
Incorrect.
What are you talking about?
Virus Meta. Dude.
Which game are you
No,
talking
dude, you're... no.
Okay, the first one is super obvious.
Oh,
80s. No,
okay, chill. Gale Force? Oh.
Kraken
no. Zao.
Oh, Stridebreaker is the first one. Oh, that's Spring. That's Spring. I don't know whose turn it is now, but I have a guess.
Okay, go ahead.
Locket.
Is number 2. I'm going to allow it,
What?
but it's not in the right order yet, so you don't get
It's just
full.
rigged.
No, but he's helping you. He's helping you because he's not correct. But
These
that's
are-
it.
these are
That's in
mythic-
it.
mythic
this is
items.
The second one. Second most built.
So Gore Drinker's not
Locket.
in it.
Nope.
Locket is second.
Yeah.
Kraken Slayer?
Mm-hmm. That's 2 out of 3.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
one left.
Kraken Slayer, Locket, and Ludens.
No.
Leandries.
No. Guys,
Was?
I can't even say like the
Shield Bow.
No.
Oh, 9. Okay, it's his guess for sure. though.
It's godly.
Leandries?
It's a godly thing.
I said Leandries, man.
All right. Nobody gets it. Divine Sunderer.
I'm so stupid.
Oh, no, dude.
Locket and Kraken Slayer. 180.
Oh, I'm so stupid.
Ender, you get the choice.
Storytime Bronze.
Storytime, a bronze,
Bronze.
Reno.
I need some points, man.
It's only 10 though.
What do you call a group of poros? A floof, a fluffed, a fluff, or a fluffle?
A floof.
Incorrect.
Ah.
A Fluffle.
Both incorrect. Next question. It was a fluffed. D. No, sorry, B.
That's bronze. That's diamond.
Dude, I swear.
Ender, you can go again.
Okay, give me silver.
For story time?
Yeah, let's just
Lore?
keep it going.
Which
These aren't lore
champion?
questions.
Which champion is referred to as the battle mistress? Press the button. Which champion is referred to as the battle mistress? Yes.
Simmer! Simmer!
Wait, you got it?
Correct.
Yes. This is payback for you
Riot
stealing my
Games.
points.
Riot Games.
We're gonna pause for a second. Okay, guys, we're gonna continue. Sivir was correct for Ender. The points can be added to his total, which I think they have, and Ender can choose.
I would love story time in gold, and preferably, could you give me the answer again?
What does Caitlyn like to place in her traps to lure her enemies?
Cupcakes.
Correct.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I was pressing, but you're just faster.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was a circuit gap.
There, yeah, to him, I guess.
Yeah, but it's just a mental edge over here.
Yeah.
It's just a
Reaction speed
brain
of a god.
processing power
Cupcakes.
diff.
Yeah.
Correct.
Got an I9 up in
That
here.
now brings you to 155, I guess.
I'm owning. Platinum. I would love story time platinum again. Let's hit it.
Storytime plat.
You're bronze.
According to the universe, which 8 champions belong to the region of
What is that?
Piltover?
Oh, damn it, he knew the answer.
Wait, I know the answer to this. Okay. Vi, Caitlyn.
Uh-huh.
Echo.
No.
Oh, okay. But like if you're asking city, then it's different than region. So let's
Piltover.
get our act together.
Let me tell you about Piltover.
Is it? But it's the region, right? I mean, I believe in the iPad. Yes.
I'm gonna say Vi, Caitlyn,
Yes.
Rumble.
No.
What? Where's Rumble from?
Rumble's from Mech City. I don't know.
No, he's from Bandle City. What are you guys on?
Not gonna lie.
Which, by
never
the
read
way,
the lore.
could be anywhere.
Hey, Ender, it's your turn again. No echo. Remember?
Okay.
Piltover? Who has to spell Piltover?
Hold on. Well, I don't want to give him.
Caitlyn,
I have to
already
be
said her.
absolutely sure.
Yes.
I'm toasted in this one.
You're toast.
All I know is Freljord.
Hey, but there is a Yordle in here. Kind of. Science Yordle.
Half
Science
semi-yodel?
Yordle.
Semi-yodel?
Science Yordle.
Ooh.
Did anyone see that?
Okay, the person that gets the most right will probably get the points. for
Okay,
this,
let's do that. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Caitlyn, Camille, Vi, Ezreal, Jinx. You guys don't count Jinx? You are completely trolling. That's okay.
Don't piss
okay.
off the host.
Fine.
You got 4 already.
Heimerdinger? Nice. So that means you wouldn't count Victor. You would count Victor? No? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Well, because I'm going through all the Zon people now, because it's all the same thing,
Yeah,
to
same.
be honest.
Yeah, same.
So people you wouldn't count would be Victor, Warwick, Twitch. Those would not be people that we like.
5.
Huh?
4.
It's my turn after his, by the way.
3. And you said who gets the closest. So if he
Yeah.
says one more, he wins because if he repeats all of you.
Wait, what?
You said who gets the
No,
most.
that's I meant like the most
The law.
overall. What are you
The
talking?
law.
I mean, you said the most overall, and you said 5, so he just has to say your 5 plus 1.
I get 80% of his points then. If we
I
go
don't
by
know.
the earlier logic.
You made up this
I get
rule.
80% of his points
You
like the
made up
Blighting
this
Jewel.
rule.
You said whoever's closest.
All right, Caedrel, go.
What was it? Vi, Caitlyn,
He's gonna
Camille,
Yeah.
Heimerdinger, Ezreal, and Oriana.
Correct.
It's correct? Oh, there's no way that's correct.
No.
Oh, shit.
No.
Caitlyn, Camille, Ezreal, Heimerdinger, Jace, Oriana, Sarah.
I got 4 of the 5.
You made the rules. It's on
No,
tape.
you made the rules earlier with Blighting Jewel.
Production, can
Oriana's
we
correct.
like,
I got 4.
can we
Dude, I didn't even know
replay?
where Piltover
What
is.
are you talking about?
Can we replay what he said about the question? I mean, I think
Slow-mo.
the tape will show. The tape will show it. But the thing
Then
is,
I want my points from Blighting Jewel back.
nope, since you're unhappy, you get to choose the next category.
I don't want to choose the next
Okay,
category.
Caedrel can choose the next category.
It's okay, Ender.
I am playing under protest.
Caedrel, you can choose the next
The
category.
Diffie and the Piffy points, huh? We'll do
Yo, but you can still win, Ender. I don't know why you
shopkeeper's assistant platinum because Ender's brain is now fried and he can't do math. I'm sure of it.
Anyway, here we go. You are cleaning the cellar. You lived in that for a while. So when you come across this item, you take it to the shopkeeper to ask for its name. What is it?
I saw the name on the screen.
Yeah, and you
Well, I
get
can't
20
guess.
seconds or like more because...
I'll be a homie.
Okay, here. It was removed on patch V3, version 3.10
Season 3.
in 2013.
Well, technically I was playing then,
Okay.
but I was also in middle school.
Okay. Okay, so it's a very important that you get it. And so I'm going to try and give you a hint. The name also resembles a very, very popular mobile game. A part of the name, a super famous
We love Fortnite. No.
mobile game.
Like a current mobile game?
Yes, arena of something. And
Oh!
part of the name is
Wait,
that.
of Valor.
Yes.
It's not Locket of Valor.
No, but it's like a similar word. It's a hard word though.
It wouldn't be Bracelet.
No, but I'm also gonna give you half points since you got off Valor.
So scuffed.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
It was the emblem of Valor.
You didn't give me-
I think
okay.
they need to
Yeah,
faster.
okay.
But you get half the points. I think that's like 25 points though.
For
right?
people in podcast land, they just gave him the answer. But
Dude,
I
people in
guess
podcast land, I've been
Here we go.
robbed.
Yo,
But you're not that
look at
I've
this.
lost so many points.
Look at this.
Yeah, I should be winning by miles.
wrong.
Well, protesting makes you look like a sore loser.
Wrong.
But you can pick the next category and question.
You know what? I want a little stats galore bronze.
All right, stats galore, bronze.
Back where you belong.
Which
You thought I was
champion?
fist bumping you.
Which champion has been
People in
picked?
podcast land, I was not trying to fist bump Caedrel.
Which champion has been picked the most, and which champion has been banned the most in this summer regular split? And they are two different. Yes, I registered it. Yeah,
Ban the most? Varus.
incorrect.
Ha.
Ender. Obviously, very meta. The bans is actually very clear. It's like it gets literally banned every game. First. No, he gets a chance before you. Unpush the button, please.
Jinzhao?
No.
Thresh?
Yeah. And who is
pick
the
the
most
most-
picked? No, banned the most Thresh.
Ban most Thresh. Picked Larssen.
No, but good pool crunching. So who got banned the
So
most?
banned the most is Thresh, obviously, I knew that.
Pick the most.
And then picked the most
if
is
it's not Zin and not Lee Sin,
definitely going to be... Oh, you don't like that, do you? Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, you're not having a good time, are you?
oh my god,
Oh,
that is
no.
so fucking funny.
That's I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
10 seconds.
So the obvious answer that I definitely know that he doesn't know.
8. You call yourself a colorcaster? 7.
I do a lot of different regions now. I am completely
Sorry, but
lost.
you don't have anyone to blame this loss on but yourself.
Five.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
It's not Trundle,
0.
but I'll say
Diego?
Trundle.
I mean,
Oh
Caedrel.
my god. Wait,
I
she
was
just-
gonna say
she just said-
Viego.
No, he loses
No,
the
I
points.
was
He
gonna
loses the
say
points. He
Viego.
loses the points. No. They're gone. They're gone. Points are gone.
I was gonna
How
say
is he not the
Viego.
most okay.
Half points for Caedrel.
There's
I was
bad.
gonna say Viego.
Too bad.
He's a
You can't say that.
Yeah, you can't say
And
that
10
after
points
she
for
gave the
Ender.
answer. Come on, man.
Guess who gold?
Alrighty.
Choice.
Prestige edition.
Guess all 4 players from this image. Ooh.
Got it.
Okay. Go ahead.
We got Bwipo, second from the left.
Uh-huh.
We got on the far left, we got Kobe. Third is Jankos. Fourth is Larssen.
Incorrect. Almost correct. Incorrect.
Last one is Hear It.
Incorrect.
No, it's Larssen. It's the third one that I got wrong.
Incorrect.
Wait, it's the third one he got wrong?
More incorrect.
Was?
He got the first 3 correct. The last one is a mistake.
Oh, I know it. Is it SLT?
No. They're all playoff players.
Not me then,
It
huh?
wasn't Hear It?
No. They're all playoff players. We talked about him a lot in the first part of Euphoria.
VTO?
Nope. Yes?
Upset?
No. Good lane though.
Hillisang.
No.
Crown shot.
No.
Hansama.
Oh my god. No. Keep going. Come on, guys. We talked about him so much.
Kaiser.
Yes. Correct.
That's not Kaiser. Oh, that's Kaiser. Huh.
All right. The next question is going to be the last question.
Wait, I thought there were more.
Yes, but we're out of time soon.
Ding ding
What?
ding 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 ding.
But remember, after this, there is a possibility for you to go all or nothing.
Bwipo steal.
Caedrel, last category to pick.
I would like to go for Guess who? Gold.
Guess who? Gold.
Nice.
That we just did that. So
Oh. Yeah, I knew that. Shopkeeper's assistant gold is what I meant.
Good choice.
Slip of the words.
okay. So a customer walks into your shop, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they want to know about Zeke's convergence.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh no.
Oh,
No, this is correct. They want to know
Oh
the stats, I guess,
sorry.
right?
They want to know about Zeke's convergence. You have to fill in the missing numbers that are obviously blank.
Okay, I think I have a good...
Oh, this quiz is way too good.
No, you go first. No.
Caedrel can go first.
Aha! 400,000 ability haste, 1 million mana.
400,000 ability.
You're getting your taste your medicine here, buddy. Okay, no,
Incorrect.
serious answer. Okay, serious
Yeah.
answer. 300 health.
Incorrect. Ender?
200 health.
Incorrect.
Okay,
Caedrel?
10 ability haste.
Incorrect.
20 ability haste.
Correct.
Get owned.
You can
Okay, we'll keep going.
20 ability haste?
Dude,
Oh, I have to do
tell
this.
me, Ender, tell me.
150 mana.
Incorrect.
200 mana.
Incorrect.
100 mana.
Incorrect.
50 mana.
Incorrect.
Okay,
2 mana.
stop.
Stop.
20 ability haste.
Twenty
Can we even
ability
do
haste.
this together? Like,
20
Yeah.
ability haste.
If you just want to
Armor,
divide the points.
armor, 30 armor.
Incorrect.
35.
40
Incorrect.
armor.
Dude,
25
I don't build
armor.
this item.
Correct.
25 armor, 20
Yeah,
ability
20 and
haste.
25. We
Dude,
need
I never
health,
built this item in my life.
It's
and
a fake
health and
item.
mana are the
400
same.
health,
The
400 mana.
same? We already said 200, right? We
Yeah,
said 200.
you said 200.
Wait,
already.
2400 gold, and we have 25 armor, 20 ability haste. Number crunch it.
Yeah, and it's the same.
Did we say 300 yet?
No,
We said no.
300?
incorrect.
I said 400 already, right? It's incorrect as well.
You both have one part correct. So whoever gets.
Wait, I got the armor correct and
he
the
got-
ability haste.
Did he?
No,
Yes,
yeah,
I got ability haste. What are you talking about?
wrong.
Come on. Last guess. There's a number you haven't said. Which is
350.
no.
400.
500.
450.
No, stop going up.
100.
250.
Correct.
Let's go. Easy.
Ender
Easy
gets
money.
the last
Ender knew
question.
it. Just cut the last 10 minutes.
All right, so we're going to get to the tally in just a second. This is before we get our extra bonus round, which gives you a chance
Bonus round.
to do damage. 260 for Caedrel, 215 for Ender.
It's a diffy.
It's a little bit of a
But we're
difference.
going all in, right?
Yeah, of course.
Right, that concludes the first part of the Euphoria quiz. We still don't have a winner, even though Caedrel has more points right now. But we'll come back with the final question and then the cake. Welcome back, everyone. This is it. It is time for the final question, which will give them a chance to win it all or lose it all.
Ender, do you know what that icon is?
So, the category,
Oh, actually.
Oh.
the category of the final question is statistics. So what you're going to do is you can bet your points and the amount of points you want to bet before I tell you the question. Remember, if you are wrong, you lose that amount of points. If you are correct, you double that amount of points and it goes on top of your points, I presume.
So,
It's basically pretty much all or nothing.
okay.
You can also, I guess,
Okay.
strategically. But
Okay.
you can
We're
bet
going
as
all
many
in,
as you want.
baby.
Yeah, let's get it.
All in both, so 215 bet for Ender, 260.
Whoa.
Oh no, okay.
So, I have to bet before seeing the question, and
Yes.
it's just
Yeah,
one
that's
singular
how,
question?
That's
Yes.
how it works.
Okay, how much are you betting?
All in, baby.
Caedrel, come on.
Don't you even. Don't you even.
Caedrel.
Don't
So you're
even.
telling me the last 40 minutes of stress is useless?
Caedrel, come on.
We're going all in!
Let's go!
Hey, consider it a base race. The rest of the match doesn't matter.
Yeah, 10k gold lead and I'm gonna throw.
But if I'm struggling, I can hit the Fnatic pause button, right?
No.
Or no? I
Maybe.
need some extra time.
Maybe.
Too
All right,
soon,
this
too
is it.
soon.
We'll get to it.
Too soon.
Time for the question.
Wait, do we need these?
Yes.
Okay.
What was the average game time
Okay.
of this
Stop.
summer
Stop it.
regular split? Whoever is the closest wins.
That's it?
That's it.
it?
That's
it.
I thought it was going to be some elaborate.
I'm so excited.
The average game time of this summer regular split.
How much time do we have?
You have another like 20 seconds, I would say.
Did you say we have like
And remember,
30 minutes?
no.
32 minutes and 40 seconds?
This is so it's this summer. It's a
24 minutes.
regular split. Remember, because we've seen some really fast games. I think in playoffs. For
So
instance.
it's just regular
Have we?
season.
No, I don't know. Anyways, regular split only.
Can't believe I just.
So you know what? Regular split votings are usually very wildly inaccurate. I mean, just look at the All Pro.
Wait, we're doing who's the closest to it?
Yeah.
Wait, but then why are we doing point bets?
It's all or
supposed to
nothing.
be a question. No, but it's not like.
Yeah,
it's
I
supposed
know.
to be something that we could both get right.
No, it's not. It's gonna be one right and one wrong. It's
It's
gonna be all
just
or nothing.
complete
But that's not how
RNG.
this is supposed to
No,
work.
I
Okay.
tricked you.
Okay.
I think you, the whole day, questioning the organization
Yeah, you know.
and the host.
Things have
You know
really
what?
gone
I
downhill
hope it
since
comes
I've
to bite
left
you
in
the
the
butt. I'm just gonna
game
tell you.
department.
Okay, I got my answer.
I got my
Okay,
answer.
let us see your answers, please. Contestants, we have
29 minutes, 17 seconds.
29:17
3101.
and 31:01.
Oh, it's over actually. Wait, no, I'm so stupid.
I just had to guess a number that
The
was going to be a
correct
little higher than-
answer was 32:07.
Let's go!
The winner is Ender.
I'm the GOAT.
That
I'm
means
the
we
GOAT.
get this beautiful.
Why would you? I felt like I feel like I just lost.
I have been betrayed. The last 40 minutes of my time.
Right, Ender, congratulations. A glorious return
I
to
just
European
spent all
soil.
this time getting point leads.
The epic winner and king
And I
of the
lost
Euphoria
on a
quiz.
question.
I can't see what you're writing. I
For
hope it's
the flip.
PG-13.
And now Ender's writing something.
And Caedrel, that means you have the cake to get in your face.
Why do I always lose these bets? This one I thought I was gonna win, you know.
Yeah, actually, you did really
thought
good
I was gonna win
in
this
the
one,
general
Ender.
portion of the
I'm
match,
really
I gotta
sad.
say.
Ender.
I'm a loser. Agurin?
Agurin
Oh,
is a better
Agurin
lead
is
than me.
Now that's just fake news.
All right,
This is fake news.
Well, it's true now.
Caedrel, Ender, myself, to the cake!
Oh, this is exciting.
Well, it is time to finally resolve the bet. Caedrel lost, Ender won. Actually, Ender completely clutched it out. That does mean that Ender gets to put the cake in Caedrel's face. Any last words?
Help!
You want to give me your glasses?
Help!
All right, Ender, yes, whenever you want.
I would like to dedicate this cake in your face to Dracos, who couldn't be here today.
True.
And who I assume would really love
This is
to
gonna be
throw
cold.
this in your face. Are you ready?
Hit me.
Close
Hit
your
me.
eyes.
No, I want. Okay, yeah, okay, do it. No, closing eyes is even worse.
Close
No,
your eyes.
No, I don't know
I'll
when
do a
it's gonna
countdown. I'll do a countdown, okay?
Okay.
Don't do crap.
3.
No, that's feel like I'm in the doctor's
No,
now.
it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
I'll do-
Oh,
okay,
Jesus.
okay.
Anxiety.
3, 2.
Oh.
It's not that bad.
Do you want some more?
Yeah. Come on, do it properly. Oh my god. I didn't mean that properly. What the hell? It's your first day back in Europe, and this is what you do to me?
You gave him the thing to...
I'm sorry.
I've
This is
seen
what
better
you wanted.
days.
Dude, you had 0 points in that entire thing.
I've seen better
funny
days.
is this?
Now I know what snowman's feel.
You actually look like a clown. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so that was Euphoria for this week. It was great. Thanks for having me. Also, don't forget to watch.
Great.
Don't forget to watch the finals Sunday. It's gonna be a banger. And
Yeah.
see you next week for another Euphoria.
Not like this though.
Want some more?
Yeah, go on then.